Oh, okie dokie, we are making some progress now. Not really. Well, we're just getting ready to paint some bits. Excuse me. And just adding some primer at the minute. Just getting everything primed and ready so that when we get round to actually starting to paint the whole thing, we can literally just get the paint and then go from there. But yeah, so that's just that one have had their first coat, or base coat of primer. It does say to add 2 coats of primer on here, I think, if I remember right. Apply at least 2 coats between coats, allow approximately 15 minutes. Shake can between coats. So yeah, so like I was saying, that one have just had their first coat. They're drying at the minute. I've literally just done that one and that one. I know I don't need to masking tape off that, like the bit where the bearing sits in so that the grease can go around it. Yeah, I can understand that. But there is no threads on there anyway, so there's literally no point. The threads in there, I'm going to have to, I forgot about them, I will admit. These tiny little threads there that hold that one on the end of it. Yeah, that's a bit of a oopsie, but never mind. So yeah, literally that is just going to hold the end of the shaft pretty much. There ain't going to be a centrifugal clutch in there anymore, because if you remember when I took the thing apart, I broke it. And I'm going to have to get a new star delta contactor because that one's fucked. Pretty much it is knackered. Wiring, most of the wiring I didn't realise is burnt out in there, and now it's developed dead short somewhere, so brilliant. It's probably just moisture's messed it up, but oh well, never mind. So yeah, so paint it, and yeah, also been doing some other bits as well. It's been so slow. It's been like 2 months or so like that since I've touched it, but yeah, it's been on hold. Like obviously I've been away and I've been working and stuff like that. I've been quite busy recently, so whatnot. So yeah, I'm actually getting around to priming it and getting ready. So I've rewired it within reason. I've managed to. Alright, anyway, where was I? Because this camera's decided to take a dump. I think it's given up. But yeah, see the old cloth wiring. As you can see, it's alley with a rubber insulation with cloth, and as you can see, it's just falling to bits. So like even moving it the slightest, right? See if I can do it one-ended. It splits. Preferably not this one because it's quite chunky. But yeah, if I'll show you, it just splits when you try and move it around. So she's old, but yeah. So I've rewired it as best I can, and I've joined. Right, so where was we? So yeah, as I was saying, I've joined on to the existing cloth wiring and just basically crimped it and soldered it so that we get a good connection, and relabeled it. So yeah, so I know what's what. So I just used 3-core flex, and yeah, I've incorporated an earth onto the capacitor can because that didn't have it before. I know that it's technically bolted onto the motor, so the earth is technically carried through because there is a bonding earth. Where is it? That thread there had a nut on it that had the earth for the motor, but because of the age of it and the metal's not, obviously it won't make a great contact because like obviously it's going to be painted and all that, so it's good just carrying her through. The back, well, there ain't going to be any conductive parts back there, so there's no point. So yeah, I'll have to see what I can do with that, because not too bad, I don't think. But yeah, slowly, steady, we're slowly getting there. Brilliant. But yeah, so gonna give that a quick once over with, I think I'm gonna have to put some more paint strip on that. Can't really get away with that, I don't know, it's just really set in, and that's having a hard time getting this stuff off. So, which is quite strange, because usually Nitramore is really good, but must be a dodgy batch, I don't know. So I'll get that once over with the wire wheel, that can again, and then that'll wash it down, dry it out for a couple of hours, and yeah, should be hunky dory. And I've upgraded it. The old one's up there. Yeah, need more oomph out the hole, even though it's not that great. But yeah, it does the job. I ain't complaining. It really does take the air out, I'll admit. Yeah, so I'll leave these to sit for a bit longer and go from there, I guess. See if I can see him. It's a tiny little field mouse. Where's he gone? He's so small. That's it, mouse. Oh my god. He's tiny! Wow. Here he goes. Hello, mouse. They must be sleeping in the hay, because obviously we've got chickens, but we're now down to one, unfortunately. That's a lone chicken, or berry. But hey, never mind. Yeah, so got a little field mouse. We had them last year as well, where they used to go in where the chicken hut is, or the coop is, where they sleep, and sleep in hay, because obviously it's nice and warm under there, under the chickens and that. So, and we store seeds in here, and they like to have a little feast. So I ain't complaining. They're tiny little things. Oh bless. That's it. Just hope it wasn't in here when I was spray painting, because obviously fumes are very, very toxic. Yeah, that's cool. Right. Carry on. So, whilst I'm waiting for the paint to dry between spraying, just thought I'd de-leaf the garden. Yeah. I usually have Sundays where I just do nothing. I call them space out Sundays, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. Reminiscence from the night before. Had a few drinks and set off a few fireworks. As you can see, 2 sticks from big rockets. Well, 2 didn't take off because of the bloody thing. These were too big for it. And I didn't realise. But yeah, that was impressive. But yeah, not bad at all. Good little night. Quite a productive day, I must say myself. Well, we've got most of it primed, but front 2 bell houses, the 2 end housings are primed. The back end of the motor's primed on that bit. The cover is primed. The cover of the start cap can is primed. So yeah, I'm just priming the what do you call it? The rotor fan. I'm going to prime that red, paint that red again, like that one was originally, and yeah, not bad. I like what they've done with the weight to balance the fan. Is like I said in the previous video, this is all hand done. I punched through and then straightened out, and then added this as like a balanced counterweight type thing. So yeah, impressive. But yeah, so slowly getting there, running out of primer though. Wherever it is. So we got enough to do, I reckon, that, and then to call it a day with this can. I ain't got any more, and it's about down to there. So not bad, I guess. Yeah, so I think my plan is, what I'll do is I'll prime it all, give it a week in the the boiler room to dry out thoroughly, spray it the colour I want, so I ain't decided what colour I want it to be, and then put it in there to dry again, and then clear coat it, and then that should be that. But yeah, still got a long ways to go though. Still got to do that, still got to do the can for the capacitor and the motor stator. I might do that in a minute actually. Get it out of the way and then put it all in to dry. Well, that's all she wrote, folks. I'm all out of primer. It's annoying, isn't it? Oh well, have to get some more primer. Right, it's a Sunday, so everywhere's shut. Because it's a little bit after 4. It's annoying. But hey ho, I'm glad the bigger stuff's been primed. But I've just finished doing that. And I ain't covered myself in primer for once, that's first. But yeah. So, let that set, and then take it over into the boiler room. And then, well, next time what I'll do is I'll prep this and then prime it. Won't need that much to do, to be fair, you only just a little bit. And then do the back of the car, pass the can, and then yeah, I'll give that a once over, and then be brilliant. Yeah, what I'll do is decide what colour I want to paint it, and then go from there. I don't know, I've seen another one of these, but obviously a 3-phase version, and that was gunmetal grey, but I don't know. Don't really know, to be fair, but we'll see. But yeah, alright. Anyways, that'll do for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Just quickly before we go. Right, it's been there for about a week. Just dry out a little bit more. Be sure I'll check it daily, but I'm happy with the way they come out. I mean, apart from that bit there. Hey, never mind, that's the way it goes. Oh. Right then.